Okay. Well, if I walk around the whole park, I guess I won't need to drive. Here, trying to be better with my camera. So I'm looking down because I'm looking for boulders and snakes, but I need to keep my camera up so you guys can see where I'm going. Takes some getting used to. I am a little new at this because I'm just so excited, you know? There's just so much stuff to see, you know? Waiting for a coyote to come running through the woods. So what did I just slip on? Those rocks. Understandable. And flip-flops. Yeah. So when I said I might have to come back another night, I think I might have to come back actually another day. But I hate to give up. I just don't know this area. I don't know this quarry. And I hate to be the only one here at night. So, what was that? Okay, Albee, don't start freaking out. Come on, girl. Focus. Focus, girl. You can do this. Focus. Focus, pocus. Oh, Lord. Mercy, Jesus, I need your help. Because I know I shouldn't be out here right now at this time of night. Whew. All right. So, I'm still going, y'all. I haven't given up with my flip-flops on. Just hate to get to the point where I'd have to give up because of the terrain. That would really suck, you know? But these rocks are tearing my feet up with these flip-flops on. I kid y'all not. So I'm trying to walk real fast, but watch my step. Trying to keep the camera up, but my feet on the ground, or my eyes on the ground. Yep, my feet on the ground too. Yep, definitely. Trying to move as quickly as possible because I don't know if this trail is going to take me completely around the park or not. I'm just hoping it does. There's some steep territory here, y'all. Very steep. Oh, wow. I'd be very careful. Ugh. If I wasn't so stubborn, I would have stopped already. Holy crud. How much longer I gotta go? Yeah, I'm trying to walk fast. Don't know what the heck this is. And I still ain't reached the bottom of the quarry yet, y'all. It's still down there. Holy crud. Now, even though I didn't know much about this place, I don't remember seeing anything that said anything about a 2-mile walk to the quarry. Or the quarry. I like to call it quarry. Same thing, tomato. Wow. Looks like there's a boat ramp over there. I'm gonna have a hell of a walk back to the other side. I should have just drove had I known. Oh my gosh, I can see the original bridge where I was staying at. So, you see that white thing over there? That's the bridge I was standing at. That has to be a mile from here. Whew. So I'm gonna go, keep going. I'm not gonna go back because I'm thinking that this trail circumferences this quarry. If so, it'll lead me to the path, you know, where the cars can go, back to where I parked. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh my God, this is such an awesome view. I hope this pays off, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this, because I'm definitely out of my comfort zone. This is not for me. To be out here at night by myself, oh heck no. Oh beep, no. There, I just censored myself. Good thing about the park is it said that it's under police surveillance. I don't know how true that is, but I pray that's true. It's sad to say no one knows where I am right now. This was not planned. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? All right, so we're getting really close to the bottom. Oh my gosh. I just swear I just saw something run through those bushes. It probably was a rabbit or something. I'm gonna make some noise. Make sure there's no mountain lions or shit out, excuse me, or stuff out here. What would I do if I ran into a mountain lion? Well, I'm not gonna try to run. That'd be stupid. I can barely walk, and I'm already out of breath. Guess I'll deal with it if I get in that situation. If that time ever comes. So definitely plan on coming back another day, because there's so many quarries here. I can't see anything now. Ooh, look at that rock. Watch your step, Albee. There's just so many quarries and so much stuff to see here. Definitely have to break it up into days. I just hope this loops around the lake and that I don't have to go back the way I came. Because that would probably be a good 15-minute hike. Oh, geez. And it's still going. Yeah, night's about to catch me, y'all. I don't believe in doing stuff at night, because I usually don't have the balls to do stuff at night, because I ain't crazy. You know, I know it gets dangerous at night. There's the quarry. Seems like I'm not getting closer to the bottom. Just when I think I am, there's another 10 feet. There's a picture of it right there too. I like to get photos too. Dude, look at that boulder. If I had someone with me, I'd be like totally sitting on that boulder, taking photos. So if anything happens to me, at least you guys, well, someone will find my phone. Yeah, I know it's not funny, but what am I supposed to do, cry? I mean, sort of, literally, seriously. I think there's a boat ramp over there. See what time it is. Okay, so I got about 10 minutes left of daylight. I think that's the boat ramp right there. Not sure if you can see it. Almost there, people, for the most ultimate view. Yes, that is a freaking boat ramp. I feel like somebody lost. It's just finding their way to society. Oh my gosh. I'd be madder than hell if this doesn't lead to that boat ramp. Whew. That's the boat ramp right there. Probably can't see it well. That's all right. Only person need to see it right now is me. Ooh, Lordy. Oh no. Ain't that a beep? So it doesn't even lead down there. It looks like it might circle. Let me see. Oh, spoke too soon. I think it might lead over there. Over there is our destination. And I'm gonna walk back through the pavement back to my car, which is about a mile or so away, I think, if I had to guess. Or I might be being dramatic. It just seems like a mile away. How do you get on this? Where do I go? How do you get on it? The temperature is dropping. I'm wearing shorts, shirt, and flip-flops, as I've stated like 100 times. And it is so cold right now. It's ridiculous. So, this is like the boat ramp, I think, or something. This is what we came to see. Sucks because I'm gonna get caught at night, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm walking all the way down here for the most ultimate view. I'll be mad as heck if I get down here and I can't see the bottom of the quarry like I thought I could. But I should be able to see it. Oh, come on. Yes, this is the view. But what sucks is that it's nighttime, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Do not go beyond this barrier. Shoot, you don't gotta worry about me. But look at that. It sucks. It took me all night to get here, and you can't even see it. It's like beautiful blue. And I don't have a flashlight. Wow. So that means I will have to come back another day, because I had no idea how long it would take me to get here. I don't think I want to go back up there. I want pavement. So I'm gonna try to go this way. I should have just got in my car and drove. That's what I should have done. I think it would have taken me here anyways. Guess I needed to walk that food off. So I'm gonna keep this camera on, because you never know what might happen. Just pray to God I can get back to my car safely. So I don't know what's going on here. Seems like not too many people use this place. I hate to have to go back the way I came. Oh my God. Which is what I might have to do, because I don't think this place leads anywhere. Now that bites. It really does. I underestimated how long it'd take me. So to get back to that car, it's probably gonna take me half an hour. Sun's already setting. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm on pure adrenaline here, because there's really no one out here but me. Well, so I think. Don't know for sure. So I'm hoping this leads back to the park. But to be honest, I really don't know for sure. I sure hope I'm not wasting my time. But I could be. There's no signs other than 15 miles per hour. So I really had no idea. That's a cool little house. Where this really leads to. I'm just hoping it leads to the beginning of the park. Only reason why I'm choosing this way is because of the pavement. I'm wearing flip-flops and I don't want to run or walk back on that rough terrain. Explorers, don't you ever freaking do this, okay? If you're not sure how much time you have, just come back the next day. I'm being optimistic because I am an optimistic person. I know it's completely dark for you, but I can see, oops, the path in front of me. Try my best to make it. This is not fun, by the way, at all. And this seems to be taking forever. It's now been 10 minutes since I got to the bottom of the quarry. They say it's under police surveillance. I hope they didn't lie. I hope it is. I can't see anything hardly. If I'm lucky, this will curve to the right. If it curves to the right, then it is taking me back uphill to the top of the park. I was not ready for this. I thought this would be quick. Snap a photo, get in my car, drive home. No, that would be too easy. Why would that happen? No. It's really hard to see up there. And I'm assuming that that road this road takes us back to the beginning of the park. I really don't know. So I might be wasting my energy for nothing. I might be doing a survival video next. My ankles are killing me. Oh my God, people. I think I screwed up. All I see is road. I see nothing. I see shit. I hear stuff behind me. I'm not very happy right now. At all. I think I took a wrong turn, which really sucks. Didn't even think that was possible to do. So I don't think this road leads back to the beginning of the park. I think it leads out of the park, a different direction. Great. Yep. It leads out of the park, a totally different direction. So, I'm lost. I am lost. Oh my God. And this right here is closed, this gate. Oh my gosh. How did I get out of here? This is not cool at all, guys. This is not a joke. I'm not playing. I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Without falling and killing myself. This is not funny at all. I am so not laughing right now. What does this even say? Augusta Quarry. What is Augusta? Great. Alrighty. Nice. So there was someone walking their dog that just passed me. So this is where I put on my GPS to try to find my way back. I'll keep you posted. So you heard about my little adventure, getting lost in the park. I told you I'd let you know what happened afterwards on my way to find my way back to my vehicle. So I ended up at this place, the end of the park, which I realized later on it was another entrance, a vehicle entrance. I thought the name of the quarry, or I always called it Fort Dickerson Quarry, but it's called Augusta Quarry. Found that out when I got lost and I saw the name of the other entrance. So it's nighttime. I'm in this neighborhood. I have absolutely no clue where I'm at. I had to use my GPS to get back to the entry of the park. Now, keep in mind, I just happened to be in that area It was getting close to sunset. I was not prepared to explore anything. I just figured I'll get a quick exploration in before sunset and make my way back to my vehicle. And I got lost. So um, I'm exiting the park, and I come to this neighborhood, which is a very diverse neighborhood. So I see someone sitting on their porch, got their little, Dixie flag or whatnot. And by the way, when I say Dixie flag, I just want to make this statement. You know, just because someone has a Dixie flag does not mean that they're prejudiced, okay? And everyone who has a Dixie flag doesn't mean that they're not prejudiced. I know that doesn't make any sense, right? So let me rephrase that. Everyone who has a Dixie flag is not racist, okay? But there are some people who sport a Dixie flag who are racist. What I mean about that is that, first of all, my parents were country. They grew up in the country. And their neighbors, you know, they had Dixie flags, but those same neighbors would stop and help them change a flat tire. They'd make sure they didn't go hungry. They'd give them the shirt off their back. If they needed things, they were there to help because it was a community. That's kind of how it is in the country. Everybody's a community. Everybody helps each other out. So everybody who sports a Dixie flag is not racist, but there are races that sport the Dixie flag. That flag means different things to different people, and you wouldn't know unless you asked. And that's how I know, because I've asked, certain people what it means to them. Now, I don't really care about the Dixie flag because it means nothing to me. It's not my flag. Let me just make it clear. This is the only flag that I care about. Moving right along. So I saw this dude sitting on his porch, had his little Dixie flag. Nobody disrespected me. I didn't disrespect anybody. I saw him, looked up, nodded, threw him a peace sign, and kept it moving. So my GPS was messing up. It was trying to get me to go further away from my car, further away from the park in a totally different direction. And I caught on to that. I realized that that wasn't the way to go. So I just followed my instinct, and eventually the GPS straightened up. So I'm walking, and it's at night. At first, there weren't any sidewalks. And somebody passes me in this random van, and they blow at me. Okay? Mind you, I don't know anybody in this neighborhood. I don't live there. Okay? It's dark. There's some spots that I was at didn't have any lighting. Some of them had sharp curves without lighting. There were buses, there were semis, coming from behind me. So it was not fun. So the person in the truck or van blew at me, didn't wave back or anything. I just kept it moving. And I was thinking maybe they got me mixed up with someone else. I don't know, So as I kept walking, someone up the street, another house, came to a door that had bars on it. It was a screen door with bars. I've never actually remember seeing stuff like that before. Usually you see bars on windows, but that screen door had bar. So the dude didn't come outside. He had a cell phone or something to his ear, and he walked to a screen door. Sorry, there's a gnat. He looked at me. I looked at him. I nodded, threw him a peace sign, kept it moving. So as I'm getting closer and closer back to the entryway of the park, at this point I didn't know if I didn't recall if there was a gate where I parked my car. I didn't recall if I noted that it stated that the park was open from dusk to dawn. I know it said that, but I couldn't recall if there was a gate. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to actually retrieve my car, that sort of thing. And it was kind of a panic mode, but, I had to take a breath and think and just keep it moving. So as I'm walking, that same van that blew at me, I'm seeing it parked up the street ahead of me, quite a distance, right? So then I started thinking. That's when the reels really started rolling. Now, um, I immediately thought to get someone on the phone with me and have that person talk to me on a speakerphone. Because I explained to him that I got lost. I'm like, dude, I just need you to talk to me. You know, just talk to me. There's a weird van. That same van's parked up the street. And I told him that, you know, the guy blew at me, or girl or whatever. I couldn't see he was in the van. And he was like, well, he probably thought you was a prostitute. And I'm thinking, I had some shorts on and a shirt and some flip-flops. I didn't really think I looked like a prostitute. Didn't think I looked like prostitute material. But what I was thinking, more along the lines of sex trafficking. You know, people get kidnapped and they get sucked into that against their will every day. You got young adults, women, children, unfortunately. And that's what I was thinking about, because it was a van. So I'm like walking, and I noticed as I kept walking that the van was actually parked at some type of garage. It's an automobile garage, and you see this dude standing outside before you get to the van, and you hear people like, "Vamos a misen, vámonos, vámonos, vamos a mente, vamos a mente," you know. I'm like, well, okay, so they speak in Spanish. We got a Spanish shop here. Okay, cool. So I see the dude, like a dude like on the side of the road talking on his phone or whatever. Like, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I spoke some mean Spanish in the past, in the day. I'm like, you know, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué pasó? Doing my peace sign, kept it moving. So eventually I passed the van and I realized there's no one in it. So I guess I was freaking out for no reason. But you can never be too careful, especially in the situation that I was in. So, to be blunt, the name of that road I was on was called Blunt Road or Avenue or something. So, I turn off Blunt Avenue to go down, I think, Maryville Pike. And notice I said Maryville. It's spelled Maryville, but people call it Maryville. So Maryville Pike. All right. So I'm walking down there. There's no one outside. These houses look a lot different. They're kind of like more upscale a little bit. No one was outside. Very few sidewalks. There was a nice big house on the corner with a gate, 2-storied. You know, looks like an kind of up-de-doo residence. Nobody was outside. But further up the street there, it was like pitch black, and that's where the semis were passing me. And I just got all the way off the road into the bush to make sure they could see me, and turned around and make sure they passed, because it was dark and I was wearing dark. I had a black shirt on. So, so I kept walking, and my battery's about to die here. I eventually got to 441, which is the highway that takes you into the park. And I was so happy because I could see the lights from the park. Boy, was it really illuminated. I mean, you could see it for like a distance. So I was happy to see when I made it back to the park. There weren't any gates, so I had easy access to my vehicle. So basically, I got lost because I thought I was able to circle and go back to my car, which wasn't the case, or it might have been the case if I knew where I was going. So what I did at the end of this video is I actually drew a map, and it's not to scale. It's my map of what I went through, and it's also based on what I was able to determine the next day that I went out during daylight, early in the morning, to determine what the layout was of the park. So hopefully you'll find it helpful. Like I said, it's not to scale. This is my recollection of what happened. This is my survey of the particular quarry of that area. Whatever you do, people, I'm telling you, do not go and explore stuff at night that you're not familiar with, okay? Especially something like a quarry where you have to hike in and out, you know? Please don't do that. I thought I would be able to get in and out before the sunset, and I was wrong. And that could have been a potentially dangerous situation, to be honest. Um, I figure, you know, I'm a pretty good sized girl. I can handle myself, but you know, you can only do so much being a female, you know. And yeah, that was a scary situation, and I don't want anyone to ever be in that type of situation again. So take a look at this map. I'm going to go through this map with you. Okay, so I'm trying to hold this so you guys can see this. It's hard to hold this and to talk about it and to show you points. Hold the cell phone and do all this too. So I'm going to do the best I can. So as you can see, I'm not an artist. Figured that out in 3 seconds, didn't you? But I did the best I can. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to explain this to you. It's not to scale, obviously. And this is my interpretation of the layout of Fort Dickerson. And like I said, if you go there, please go there during the day. Do not go there close to sunset. All right? It's just not smart. And we all learn from our mistakes. All right? So I got a little legend going over here. Anything with a line and an arrow is basically vehicle traffic. And this is foot traffic. So this is the entrance of the park coming from 441. So you drive up and you curve around, and you curve around to the right of a bulk retaining or stone retaining wall. Retainer wall. That's what that is. Yeah. I know you're like, whoa, what is that? Yeah, I know, right? So after you pass the retainer wall, the stone retainer wall, you got two choices. You can make a left right here and go to the observation deck, where you can look down over the quarry, or you can go straight into a gate that takes you around here, okay, to what's called an earthen fort. So just to give you a little background, yes, Fort Dickerson has an earthen fort. It was part of the Civil War, a Civil War battle, which is kind of interesting. And it'd be a nice place to visit. There's some cannons over here and some posted signs with information about the fort. So you got parking here, you got shelter here, and there's like nowhere else to go. That's it, right? So if you come back down, on the way back, there's like a trail right here. It's a foot trail versus a vehicle trail. So you see some vehicle marks here, but you can tell it's a man-made trail. So this trail slopes all the way down. Okay? And I mean it slopes all the way down. Going down it was very treacherous. Coming back up, you think going down was treacherous. Coming back up was very treacherous. So on this trail, there's several paths that intersected. Okay. On my other video, you saw me kind of, not really freak out, but I was surprised to see someone on a bicycle that came like out of the woods, like out of nowhere. And I'm like, whoa, that was random. And that's where they came from, one of these foot trails, but they were riding a bicycle. Yeah. So once you go down this trail, you got a choice of to go straight, which takes you to a paved area near the Augusta Quarry entrance, which is a vehicle entrance, or you can go left, and there's another foot trail. I don't know where that leads. I can only assume that it takes you around the quarry, but I don't know how far. I didn't take that trail, but that's what this is. That trail is there. So as you go down, you finally get to what's called the Augusta Quarry entrance. This is actually where my adventure kind of ended. All right, so we'll get back to that in a second. So the fateful night when I got lost, I actually went to the observation deck, and then I saw this little cool trail, and I'm like, ooh, let me take it. So I took the foot trail. There was a memorial there, and I should have turned back here and went back to my car, to be quite honest with you. But no, I kept going. So the video shows me and my adventure all the way down this winding trail with flip-flops on, by the way. Yeah, totally prepared there, wasn't I? So when I got to the bottom of this hiking trail, it was night. It was hard to see, but basically, I went straight thinking that this curved around to the beginning of the park, thinking that this road right here where it says second entry Augusta Quarry, I was thinking that it would curve here and get me back up here and here and here, which is where I parked, right here. That wasn't the case. This trail right here, you can't even see at night. You have no idea what that is. So yeah, if I would have went this way, which would have been hard to do at night because it's really steep and would have taken me a long time, yeah, I probably would have been able to circle back. But had I have known, I would have just turned around up here. So it's nighttime, and there's a parking area here. I did see that there was another, like the quarry was right here. I could see the quarry, but I couldn't get, too good photos. It was kind of dark. So after I get off the trail, I did come back up towards the quarry. I didn't go this way, which you saw in my later video where I got some awesome shots. I came about here. I saw that this was a trail that kept going, but I didn't know how far it went. I didn't know if it'll circle me around or not. This, apparently I found out later when it overlooks the quarry. So I probably got about here, or right here at the quarry, and then decided to go this route. So I passed this parking area. I went up this route. I went past this steep hiking area right here I just told you about, because you can't even see or tell what it is at night. And I ended up out here, second entry, into that neighborhood that I was telling you about. So that's why you shouldn't go at night, because it's very confusing. And any place that you're not sure of, I would never go at night. So lesson learned. So I hope this helps you guys. I know it's not much. I'm not an artist. But it gives you an idea of the park, because I think the one that is online doesn't really show you much. But this is my account right here. Okay? So as always, stay safe out there. Please remember to like and subscribe and watch my other videos.